what I go on people watch the intro, you know, say nothing to you
Oh,
people
me?
them. Yes.
No, me not that type of somebody that they sound fake. All of them sound fake.
I don't know what them people them expect though. You see that's a thing. That's I thought about that, right? I mean like, yo, your channel gonna be so different because it's gonna cater to your niche of people. Because I wouldn't say those people are necessarily fake, but I just their vibes and their thing, and you're bringing your vibes and your creativity to it and your nicheness and who you are. Because you're totally different. Like you're not a everyday girl, so to speak, a everyday woman, I would say. So yeah, that's the thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. So what our conversation is going to be about? It's the mask for me. It's the mask for me.
The mask? Okay. So go ahead. What do you like about the mask?
No, I mean, like, yeah, you just wear the mask. And the mask to me, like, yeah, and the mask. Remember, you wear all the mask went down, and as we come in the bus, you come up, like, okay, and the mask. Hey, have you noticed though? Since this whole COVID thing, right? I've become so conscious. Like, me can almost. I never know that so many spits come out of my mouth when I talk. I've become so conscious of when I'm talking. Like, there's so much. I didn't know that people still have a flash all around.
Of course, you might not see it.
That's why I don't think you should be really close to people. The 6 feet thing is really good, and I think it should even keep after COVID done and gone with, after Corona pack up and gone. You know, I think it still should be practiced, because if you're not close to somebody, you shouldn't be in my face like that, because guess what? You spit, and if we're not exchange, we don't need for that. You understand?
That close, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
yeah,
true.
that way. Yeah, right way.
But for me, the mask, it is a blessing because, why? I drive taxi.
As I said, she's catering for her niche and her crowd and her people. That's just her, you know. And that's how she think and that's how she feels. So, yeah, it is what it is for you. So, I don't know. How was your week?
Hectic, boring, tiresome. I think that summarizes everything for this week.
It was a blessed and beautiful week for me. Not too bad. It was blessed. That's all I can say. It was blessed. It was a good week. You know, we as human beings always want better. Like, no matter, because if we get $1 million tomorrow, we're going to tell ourselves that we want $2 million or $3 million more. But it was a wonderful week. I'll say that. Very wonderful week. And with that, we're going to have a conversation about relationships. What are red flags in a relationship? Why you would not enter a relationship?
I don't know.
No, like you're a married woman, so you're off the market. Everybody.
All right, hold on.
Sorry, watch out. I'm gonna put the thing out there.
Exactly.
Sorry.
I don't want to talk about my personal life.
I'm sorry.
And that's the thing.
Yo, you're a channel. You finna put the thing out there. So she off the market. Hey, she off the market. The model off the market. She's not available, people. She married. You know, she wrap up and gone. Good, proper. Not even gonna put all long, but she not available. And you hear me?
That they cut out.
Why? At the best part of the video. You see it? Your pre-feet see that the man catching afraid and gone. The Benz man catching afraid and gone. Star. See it? Yeah. Anyway. So no, let's relationship. Right? Me someone that that can handle their own. You know, be responsible and handle their own in everything, whatever they can handle their own. They only need a man for one thing, and probably not even that one thing. You understand? I mean, being through the little I've been through and experiencing the little I've been experienced with women, that's where I am, where that is concerned. You understand? That's so. If a woman not able and stand up and proud about who they are and what they can do and how they can do things for themselves, and striving to make, not being stagnant, striving to make better, because that's a thing. Being stagnant is a thing. It's a sickening. And I think that's what happened to a lot of people. You might look where you're coming from and where you are now and like, oh, okay, I've achieved certain things, and you just become totally stagnant and think that's a sickness. It's a disease. You understand? Being in fact, it's not that is a disease. Being comfortable with where you are is a disease, I think.
So you should in other words, you should always be growing.
Always be growing.
Not just staying still.
Always. That's what I think. As a human being, mentally, I think reading has a lot to do with it. Like, I love books, and this is the thing. I love hardcover books, the hard copy of books. But to me, I hardly take up certain hard copy books and read. But you know what I'm always doing? I'm always playing them. Look on them on YouTube or Kindle or something like this. Always I listen to them while I'm doing what I'm doing. Sometimes I come in tired, I'm just listen to them. So I think that's that kind of one of the things for me. Also, depending on what age the woman is, it depends on how many kids the woman have. At my old age, I don't expect to meet nobody, get into a relationship with a woman that doesn't have a child. That's almost will be unheard of. You understand? Because I'm ancient, so that's what I say.
Why would you say that? So you're expecting to have a woman that has a child?
Yeah, more than likely, because there's a thin line.
Yeah, but hold on.
There's a thin line. This is it. There's a thin line between, constantly moving, not being stagnant and and not living life. You have to be balanced, because I know women who are about them career who sacrifice everything else, and knowing in them 40s and they get older, they're trying to have child, or stress out persons. And also the reverse, not that they strive, those are the type of women that strive for greatness or whatever, and no, them even pay people for sex, literally. They just don't want no relationship, and now they're trying to get in on the whole relationship after them done, them that have nothing left.
But you know what? But what's the sense of that? Because everything that you go forward for in life is material things. So she lose.
God.
Hold on, she lose the main part of life. She lose everything.
Can I say
what
this?
What kind of enjoyment
can
are you
I say
going
this to you?
In
my late 20s, I made I was at a place in my life where I wasn't comfortable, and I told myself in 3 years there are certain things that I wanted to accomplish and acquire, and I'll be set for life when I accomplish those things. I took 3 months and acquire all those things. 3 to 6 months and acquire all those things. Hard work, dedication, boy, and I sleep. You understand? First one in, last one out. Lock up office, open office. Yeah, I bag on that. Yeah, I talk about it. Me have it. You understand? And after accomplishing all those things, I felt empty, because I remember it was close to New Year's and I was home, and I'm being honest, I called like 2 females, and they're like, yo, they're with their significant other, them, out of town, and they're like, I had nobody. I didn't have a child. I don't live with my people or my parents, because one of them man when me think say, yo, soon as you can jump out to your people, it's like an eagle learning to fly. As soon as you can left your people them nest, you leave it. It's if the house is big enough and you alone or two are fine, but soon as you can left your people them nest, or you get into a relationship, you leave your people them yard, but I had no one to share any of my accomplishments with. I looked that night and I said, if I should die or fall from the balcony, it was like a 150-foot balcony where I live, because I was living on the top floor. As I said, I feel top of the world. There's nothing I couldn't do. I mean, I had money. If I wanted to go anywhere, I could have buy anything more and buy. I'm like, yo, all this money, all of this, like, why do I feel heavy? Why do I feel so empty? And I'm like, and after out there, just outside, I drink some wine and thing, and after about 30 minutes I come to the conclusion, oh shit, I really have nobody to share this shit with. Nobody that's significant, nobody that's meaningful to me. Everybody that's around you is just around you for something or doing something for you, you have nobody to share this with. And that's exactly what, as you say, it defeats the purpose, because accomplishing everything and having no one to share it with, it's no when you go home. Because for me, I want this big family estates that's going to be in my family, which I haven't accomplished as yet, for centuries to come, right? Imagine going home to that and there's no one there, and you have accomplished that and there's no one there. Imagine probably the guards them at the gate, and the guard them probably there half a mile down the road. You understand? And you go home to that.
I'd be fine with that.
Yeah. Again, niche, your thing, that kind of different. Me know that. But for me, I've always seen myself like, I wanted to meet that person from I was in my 20s, get married and have 3 kids or maybe 4 kids and a nice 6-bedroom house or something, and we just good for a couple of acres and plant some things and serve God, because God have to be in the middle of everything you do, and we good. That's what I wanted to do, but met some money come back, but that wasn't it. It never worked out. But
yeah, but you know what happened? A lot of when I was a child growing up, I always thought the only thing that came. I always thought I wanted this kind of man. I'm gonna live this kind of life. I'm gonna have this much kids, and I want to be married by this time. That never happened. So all the time. It doesn't matter what you plan. It doesn't often happen as you plan it. You understand? You have to.
Never does. Where relationships are concerned.
But as I was going to say before, is sometimes you might have everything you want or need, but even you might have the person there with you, but at the end of the day, having the person still doesn't help. Because sometimes you have to look for peace of mind within yourself, and if you don't have that, then nothing that you try or does will make a difference.
So, true. I mean, and if you're on the whoever you did it with now, they're on the same page as you, then it don't make no sense. So what about this? What about this deal breaker, right? Mm-hmm. One day, what if you have this relationship, right? Mm-hmm. And certain time at night you just can't get the man, or he lets you know after being in the relationship for a while, or whatever it is, that he's married, and would you just up and leave? Remember, him treat you good, take care of you, pay bills and whatever. Even for a man, like, should I do some things which I do to you and all of these things? And then, because I can't say, as a young man, I've, unfortunately, maybe that's why I'm not married, talk to, older women, but, them let you know, like, I have my husband. How would you feel? Or they have the wife. How would you feel about that? Would you just cut it off right after, right there and then, or would you, work with it?
Yeah, the funny thing is, I would not date a guy that's married.
But how would you find out? Suppose they lure you in a,
No, you have to know the person before you get to that point. That means you're not doing your research. Any woman would know that. That means you're not doing your research. You're just taking what the person tells you. No. But as you said, if it so happens and you're not a good researcher, then yes, I would.
You can tell what kind of woman she be.
The minute that comes out of his mouth.
Search.
The minute that comes out of his mouth,
mm-hmm.
I'm out.
Really?
Yes, I'm out.
Oh, even if you.
Because one.
All right. What if you're with child?
If I'm with child,
mm-hmm.
I'm out. He can take care of his child, but I'm out. One, to begin with, that's a liar. And what's to stop him from doing the same thing to me?
So, okay.
No, I'm out.
Okay, you have 0 tolerance when it come on to certain things.
Yes, I'm out. I would not.
No cheating, no lying.
I refuse to.
No cheating, no lying.
No, I'm out because he hurt somebody else. He's first of all, he's not man enough to come to you at the beginning and say this is happening and this is what's going on.
Real talk, I'm scared to get into a relationship.
Why?
I don't know. Like, most of the person I'm attracted to are not available, and even the ones who might be available and responsible, I'm just thinking like, yo, what the hell is going to happen? Like when you get into a relationship, like really, and
If you're a commitment.
it's not commit. Well, put it this way, I don't think I've met the person yet that has. Because remember, I know, relationship is not a one person thing, and and just like you, if I've passed my younger days, so if I meet somebody and them tell me all of that and like, yo, me have a husband, I'm going to cut them off. But for me, a relationship right now, you need to want it as much as I want it. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I believe in chivalry and all of that. I'm not think chivalry dead, but you need for to do the things them so me can do the things them like where chivalry is concerned. You understand? For me, call you and bring lunch to you or find out if you eat and check up on you and do all them nice things, send you text, send you flowers at work and all them things. You need for to do things, and it has nothing to do with sex. Sex. It's just that you and that person have that connection and being on the same page and talking. And all of these things can be done within the realm of dating. We don't need to be together. You can just be dating the person. You understand? Because I think that's where a lot, because of the world and the world is now and how fast the world moves and everything. Thank God for Corona. Corona's slow down everything. You know, people. I'm sorry.
God for Corona.
Me. No, me. I mean, for people who lost their life, I'm sorry, but you know, God, you know, I can't, because there's a lot of loved ones who lost their life. I not even can speak to that. I'm so sorry. But for us who God has seen fit to spare our lives and true, especially for a lot of business persons and persons who have health and strength, I think there's so many things to do out there. You know, apart from getting the opportunity to spend more time with your family, and so work-wise, where you can just come out things out of the norm, out of your shell, step out of your shell, and make a man or woman of yourself, make a millionaire, make a billionaire of yourself. Like, yo, I'm gonna be a freaking billionaire. That's what I'm telling myself. You understand? Don't need it.
I am already a billionaire.
That's the mindset. You see, right there, sir. Right to the one there. You see it, my friend.
Leave me in a forest
She's
and
very
I'll be good.
special.
Everything.
But tell us that a girl that's special and don't believe me. Yeah. No, I wanna get it. So you date someone that's older than you, or someone that's older than you, someone that's more off in life in you. And for a lot of women, this is a problem, and this is why society on a level. As a woman, let's say you're well off, would you date somebody that's not as well off like you? You already have your job, you already have your house, you already achieved something, and this is somebody who probably just leave school or a few years out of school and still living in parents' house. They try, or they're doing good job, probably a free port or something. Just no, they're like, you still a walk foot to take taxi. Like, would you date? Is that a deal breaker? Finding them, like meeting this person as a party or at an event, but finding out that he's from a lower class than you, not up on the same level as you. You're very attractive. He has good vibes, talk eloquently, all of them stuff there. But you guys spend hours on the phone, but after a day or two, finding out this guy probably live on Flank or Tivoli and still living in people them, and what would you do? Would you still date this person, or this person is older than you, and you're 25 and this man is 50 years old, 60 years old? Will you date that man?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Okay.
As for the younger person that just leaves school,
no. Yeah. So what about where the woman is well off and man is not.
I shouldn't see why money should be an issue. You're not dating the person because of what they have or don't have. You're dating them because of who they are.
Vibe.
So
vibe.
that shouldn't be an issue.
But,
But for me personally,
Mhm.
I would not want to be with somebody who just came out of school who is younger.
Not
For
not
me, that doesn't work for me.
not school, but him the work a few years, but him just not hit him strive yet. Him no reach when for reach yet.
Well, you can date the person and you can give the person a head on as to how to proceed and help themselves to improve themselves. But at the end of the day, if they're not a trying person or not willing, if it's the type of person who's just going to come and sit and lay back and feel that, you know what, just gimme, and not intend to go anywhere, doesn't have any ambition, then no.
Right. That way. You see, what you say is correct, and that's the correct way. But let's be honest about it. Where society is concerned, that crap where woman is concerned, because no woman whether work a corporate job or have their big job wearing the heels and everything, have them little car where them a drive, or even if it's a nice expensive car, it's not going to give a guy that works in the free zone or work any little normal job a chance that's not has it their stride as yet.
But you
You know,
can't say that. You can't speak in
But
general.
I'm talking.
General,
Let's be
because-
in general. Society doesn't allow that. It's not the thing. They don't
No,
do that.
you cannot
I think
speak in-
one.
I
In,
don't
I
agree
think.
with
I
that.
think. I think probably. I think you might meet. All right. For a guy, that's a norm to do. For a guy, that's a norm to do. It's like a normal thing for a man meet a woman and help out a woman and bill her. You understand? For a woman to do that, it's like a 1 to 1,000 or
It's
1
much
to
harder, but
100 or 100,000. For a man, it's almost normal. It's almost like expected. Just like if it's almost expected for a man to take a woman on a date. You have man and woman that are in a relationship for years, and that woman have never taken that man on a date. It's just almost not expected. It's like they don't do it. It's not the norm. And I don't know why. Why is that so there?
Why am I gonna go on a date if I don't want to go on a date?
Right, that way.
The guy asked you
cool.
because he wants to go on a date.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Alright, we'll leave the one that's right there. So. Yo, you're special, alright. Anyway, what's a deal breaker? What's a deal breaker with where relationships are not a deal breaker, where relationships is concerned for you?
For me,
I'm not making people them think that you're
the deal breaker for me is
evil.
if the person is too young, I'm not interested. If the person is too loud, I'm not interested. Number one thing, if the person is abusive, physically or verbally, I'm not interested, period. Once I see that sign, we're done.
Right, which is right.
Not interested.
That one, which is right, yeah. Can I agree with that
I
one,
can
yeah.
put up with the person, okay, maybe not working for a year or two because he fallen hard times. But the minute you raise a finger, we're done.
Right.
Because
right,
what's
that
the
way.
sense of being in a relationship if you can't support each other? That's what it is supposed to be. It's supposed to be teamwork.
But why don't every woman see it that way like you do, though? A lot of guys, let's be honest, a lot of guys will do that. Alright, perfect example.
Mm-hmm.
Me. Alright, met a certain female now, call no name now, put it out there with this.
No, you shouldn't.
More than likely you'll figure it out. I've been in a situation where I was in a relationship with a particular person. This person ended up, and we didn't, I said, quit your job. I was paying rent for her place, my place, taking care of her. She don't want no bills pay, not at all. I remember at about 1.5 years I went to work. I remember the first time she went to the grocery store. Just around that time I got shot also, so that's when kind of complicate things. I know much funds end up coming in, right? So, I remember she said she come back home and she like, yo, who you doing? I'm like, what are you talking about? how do you pay the bills, take care to household and all of them something I got. You know, remember about 6 months after I get shot, she cut. I remember, truth be told, I remember when this person met me, I used to buy like on Sundays, guys, some overweight people need to lose weight and thing. Yeah, I'm on that journey. But me used to buy there were two type of meat at least on a Sunday we cook. When we get shot, man, I not one. My girl come in, 1 pound of chicken back on a Sunday. And my girl who can't tell me say, look, my girl who can't tell me say, yo, can't eat half a whole chicken back some for carry work next day. Yo. So yo, hear me. See, a lot of persons will, and when she left with half of the stuff. I could count how much stuff when we mean a very spoon and fork. I could count, apart from her bedroom set, apart from that, I could count even the literal clothes and everything that she was leaving with my money. The video, not even know that it was going that long. The video was super long. Not even know it when it goes that long. So we're gonna come to the end of the video. Immaturely, I guess we'll continue. If you want us to continue the conversation, give us 100 likes. I mean, that's bare minimum. Come on, that's nothing at all.
Share and subscribe as well.
Like, share, and subscribe. And also, if you want me to talk about cryptocurrency and how, you know, especially for young Jamaican future business persons, how you can make crazy money out of cryptocurrency without paying a lot of tax or none at all, let me know. Give us 250 likes on the video and I'll come back and discuss that with you guys.
Okay.
Remember, like, share, and subscribe to
K Khalib.
And we'll see you next time.